Okay, guys, today I want to talk about wipes and baby wipes and what wipes we should be using and what wipes we should not be using and things of that nature. So, without further ado, let's get started. And since we've had this COVID-19 outbreak, wipes have been a little bit scarce, and there have been a few times I haven't been able to find them. So, my godmother actually had to send me some wipes from Montana, and she sent me some of these Pampers. Sensitive skin fragrance free wipes, and she also sent me some of these Cottonelle wipes, which are basically toilet wipes, more for adults, but you can use them on babies too. And so, these are Tippy Toes brand, which is like Brookshire's brand. For those of you that don't know, Brookshire's are stores that are primarily concentrated in rural areas, grocery stores. So I really like Brookshire's, but yeah, so anyways, these are just a few that I'm demonstrating, and there are a lot more different types of wipes, and normally I would have a lot of other ones that I could go over with you. Right now I have another pack in my oldest son's overnight bag, and it is Kroger brand, and it is unscented and fragrance free, aka fragrance free. So what we really want to be using definitely is fragrance free, obviously, because the fragrances, even that they put in baby wipes, are generally kind of toxic. Generally, they're not good for us, so we don't want to be using them. Now, the Cottonelle wipes, they do have fragrance. So, these are more of a last resort. These are for emergencies, and I do really appreciate my godmother sending these because we really needed some wipes. And for a couple of weeks, I wasn't able to find any at all in the stores. So there's an ingredient list here. And, or actually, no, it's not on this side. Wait, hold on. Where is it? There it is. Okay, yeah. And these are hypoallergenic, which is good. It says alcohol free, so they won't dry you out. And these are all the ingredients. However, fragrance, obviously, at the bottom, there is fragrance in these. And there is also imodimethicone. Polysorbate 20 is kind of controversial, but that's kind of your own judgment on that. For me, imodimethicone is a pretty bad ingredient. I don't recommend the use of imodimethicone except in emergencies. It is something they put in a lot of hair conditioners, occasionally shampoos, cosmetic products. So it irritates the immune system as well as the lungs, has been shown in scientific studies with rodents. So, like I say, I would recommend using these in emergencies and similar brands. Cottonelle is probably the main one, and I can think of another couple brands that are similar. But like I say, I mean, the good thing is they are hypoallergenic, but I wouldn't recommend using these on a regular basis. But I am very thankful to have them for emergencies. Okay, so these are the Pampers Sensitive. I really like these because they're thick, they're non-toxic, and I feel completely safe using them. And when we look at the ingredients on this one, let's see. That's right there. Okay, so when we're looking at the ingredients under these wipes, as you can see, there are less ingredients and it's more non-toxic. There's no fragrance, no imodimethicone, nothing that we really need to be too concerned with. So, phenoxyethanol is something they put in the majority of wipes, and that as well is a little bit controversial. Some people think it's bad, some people don't. I personally do not worry about phenoxyethanol, however you want to pronounce it. Okay. So, and then the Tippy Toes brand, these basically have the same ingredients. They're not quite as durable, but they are still pretty decent wipes. A little bit more ingredients on here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, these are kind of okay, So, I mean, honestly, I would rate the Pampers first, and then this would be second. But these are a pretty cheap brand. And then the Kroger brand I don't have sitting here, but it's like Comforts for Baby or something like that. And those are about the equivalent of this Tippy Toes brand. So, obviously, Pampers and Cottonelle are two main brands, but like I say, I would not recommend using something like this unless you just absolutely have to. I would recommend using a fragrance-free basic baby wipe. Honest has some really, really great ones. I really like the Honest brand, but you can you can also go with a lot of other cheaper brands without having to worry about the toxicity of it. Obviously, seeing here, I think these are like $1.50, maybe $2. I'm not sure. But yeah. So pretty much these are just a few. When it comes to diapers, obviously it's kind of the same concept. The fragrance diapers, the ones that smell like baby powder, in my opinion, are the worst. I would recommend going with something that's completely unscented, does not have fragrance in it. And if at all possible, I would recommend Seventh Generation or the Honest brand. There are also a couple others out there that you can get that are like chlorine-free diapers. And it's not the end of the world if you have to use diapers that are not chlorine-free or that are not natural brands. But just do the best you can with the money that you have and what you're able to find, especially during this COVID-19 outbreak. Diapers are also kind of hard to come by, and there's not just as great as a selection as there normally would be. So these are my recommendations, and I appreciate you taking a few minutes to watch this. Thank you.